everybody, welcome to the ranch. This is part 2 of my Home Apothecary collaboration submission. There is a really cool collaboration going on for the month of August, and it is called My Home Apothecary 2025, and it's hosted by Tammy over at Mountain Grandma and Natasha at the Budget Preppers. So thank you guys so much for hosting this collaboration. There's so much really awesome information in this, and I have been watching the videos and it's really exciting. Now, if you watch the videos and you follow along, there's some really amazing prizes. Stay tuned because I'm going to tell you about them later as the video goes along. Also, please remember what I'm sharing with you and any of these people, these wonderful people that are sharing all these things with you, all the things that we're sharing is our opinions. They are what we do for our family. This disclaimer is for you to know that you have to make good decisions for your own family, and this is for educational and informational purposes only, entertainment, and this is for you to get things situated and for you to do for you. I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, and I am not trying to tell you how to live your life or do your things. I am just showing you what we do so that you can maybe join us. Now, today in this video, we are making some balm, or salve, or salve, or whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna make something, it's gonna be super easy, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do it and why we're doing it, and I'm gonna explain more details in just a second. So stick around, we're getting ready to do it. On my last video, you can go find that somewhere up here. My last video, I showed you the top 5 cold and flu remedies, cold remedies, things like that I use this time of year, especially when your kids are going back to school and they are inevitably going to get the sickies. But in this video, we're going to talk about pain and what do you do when you have bumps and bruises and you're working those muscles out because maybe you're exercising again, maybe you're trying to get yourself healthy, whatever it is, you're sore. How do you combat that soreness? Well, my number one go-to is Arnica. I love using Arnica in creams and oil infusions and all kinds of stuff. So today we're gonna make an Arnica balm or an Arnica salve or whatever you wanna call it, but we're gonna be able to put that tallow cream, that salve onto your skin to help. Now, Arnica is great because it is going to, it has been known to help your body heal from bruising. When you're easily bruised, or you have some sort of like muscle aches, inflammation, those things can be helped with some simple Arnica on your skin. The Arnica itself is something you don't want to ingest. It's not going to be one of those infusions or tinctures you're going to take orally. This is a simple Arnica infusion in oil, and then we're going to take that Arnica oil and we're going to put it into some tallow to make a thicker balm. It's not going to be like a body butter, okay? So we're going to not make a body butter cream, which I do, and I've done that before, but this time we're going to make a Arnica balm. Balm. It's like a salve, right? Something a little harder, and we're going to take my beeswax that I got from my friend back in Maryland. Thank you guys. Gonna take this and we're gonna shave some of this down and we're gonna add some beeswax to make it a little thicker. So stick with me. Let me show you what I did first to make this gorgeous, gorgeous Arnica infused oil. Now let's infuse some oil. So I'm taking my Arnica flowers here. I'm going to take my jojoba oil, cover the Arnica flowers up. You can see I put a little bit in at a time. Just going to cover those flowers, making sure there's no air bubbles in there. I'm kind of mixing it around. Once you know that these flowers are fully covered, let's take it over and put it on your double boiler. This is my double boiler pot that I've kind of used here. I did this as a makeshift. You're going to do this for about 40 to 50 minutes to infuse. Once it's boiled and then simmered for that period of time, bring it off the heat and go ahead and strain it through a cheesecloth and your strainer. I have a bunch of layers of cheesecloth. I probably overdid it, but it was what worked for me. You're going to squeeze out as much of that goodness as you can. I want to make sure the flowers stay in the cheesecloth, and now the oil is going to be ready for the next part of this process. So now what we're going to do, now that we have this Arnica oil, we're going to, that's the jojoba oil that we infused with the Arnica flowers. We're gonna take some of the tallow. Now, I do have plenty of my own tallow that I have yet to render, so I need to do that. Monica, do that. But I'm actually gonna do some stuff that I bought from the Amazon. You can get the link down in my bio or down in my description box if you're interested in using what I've used, you can grab that. But I'm gonna use this tallow, and we're gonna go over here to this pot that I used for the oil earlier, and we're gonna start making this salve, balm, whatever you want to call it. We're going to call it a balm, okay? It's thicker. It's going to be a thick balm, okay? So let's go. Let's make it. here we are back at the double boiler. Now we're gonna take 1 cup of beef tallow. We are going to add a 1/4 cup of that Arnica infused jojoba oil that we did earlier in the video. We're gonna start mixing that around, and as you can see, everything's melted together. And once it starts melting, go ahead and add 1 ounce of the beeswax to your mixture. These 3 ingredients are gonna melt completely down, and once they're completely liquid, go ahead and turn that heat off, and then you can add 10 to 20 drops of whatever essential oils you choose. I chose 10 drops of frankincense and 10 drops of supermint. Once I add that in and I mix it all around, I go ahead and get my heat resistant jars, pour it into both of those jars, and then I'm good to go. This is warm still, so I'm gonna let these cool, and let me just tell you what I put in them. So we have the 4 ingredients basically, right? You've got the Arnica infused jojoba oil, you've got the tallow, the beef tallow, you've got the beeswax, that's gonna make it harden and help it to stabilize and be a harder type of balm or a salve. If it wasn't, it'd be more of like a softer lotion. So if you get this and it starts to harden and you're like, ooh, I don't really like the consistency, you can always melt it down and add a little bit more beeswax to it. The beeswax is gonna offer that stiffness that you need for a salve, right? I added now remember the Arnica right itself, the Arnica oil, that jojoba oil is great for your skin, first of all. So is tallow. I mean, these are 2 really amazing things to put in your skin. But the Arnica is really great for inflammation and for pain. We use Arnica for bruising all the time. If someone gets banged up, they fall off their bike, as long as it's not broken skin, we put Arnica on our skin when it's not broken. If you have broken skin, you're gonna wanna go grab the calendula oil, and I do have a video on making calendula oil from last season. It's gonna be right up here, or maybe here, I think it's here. Anyway, go check that out. You can make your own calendula infused oil. And whenever my kids have an open skin issue, a scratch or a cut, we use calendula. But for now, Arnica today, you're gonna use that on your bumps and your bruises, your swelling, your deep inflammation. You know, like right now, Eric's dealing with some kind of like elbow issue where he was out chopping wood the other day and he came in and he just knew it was gonna be really tender and he could feel the inflammation starting. I could see it right in here. The best part about this is you can take this salve, you can take Arnica, rub the Arnica all over the area where it's really swollen and feeling very inflamed. And that Arnica has been said to help decrease the inflammation in that area. Now, your 2 essential oils that I added as well, that was one of the 4 ingredients. The Supermint essential oil is amazing. First of all, it's gonna offer you a really great scent, but the Supermint is packed with all kinds of different mint oils because it's like a combination oil. And the Supermint's gonna give you that peppermint, some of that menthol. You're gonna get some of those mints that are gonna not only help you with the scent profile is amazing, but it actually can help with inflammation as well. It can help you give that cooler feeling on your skin. So when you have an injury, it helps kind of alleviate and feel that coolness to your skin. And I don't know what it is about that, but it just makes your skin feel better, especially when you're dealing with a pain, right? I also put frankincense oil in my balm this time. We use the frankincense oil because frankincense oil is honestly just like literally the best oil. I mean, the guys brought Jesus frankincense. I mean, it's gotta be a good oil, right? No, really, it is an all over really great oil for your skin. And I just use it as like a heal all. Frankincense is just a really great healing all over oil. So to have this infused into this or to be added into this balm is really something I thought was really important. So 4 ingredients, super easy. You can make your own and it can smell amazing. It smells really good. This is going to solidify, and you can't really see it right now, but this is going to solidify and I'm going to show you what it looks like when we're done. Now, in the meantime, while this is cooling off, let me tell you a little bit about these prizes. The grand prize for when you go and you look at all the videos and you participate and you thumbs up and you like and you comment and all the stuff. The grand prize during this giveaway, now I don't know when the giveaway is and I'm so sorry, go to Mountain Grandma's page or the Budget Preppers pages. Go to either one of them. They're in my description. You can click on their little at symbol, click on them and go to their page. They're gonna tell you when the giveaway is. But the grand prize for this giveaway, guys, is a $199 value at home and home herbalist course, certification course from the Herb Whisperer. It's called herbwhisperer.com. So amazing, awesome prize. I'm so excited for that. That's great. Plus you can get freeze-dried herbs. You can get some tins for your salves, dropper bottles for your tinctures, maybe some herbal books and some herbal seeds. Lots of really fun prizes. Definitely go check out all the videos. The playlist is in my description box, as well as the recipe for this balm salve, whatever you want to call it, is in the recipe. Is in the description below. So don't forget to check that out. All right, let's come back and I'll show you what it looks like when you rub it on. We are back from our walk and now you can see it's dark. It was bright in my window here earlier. So it's dark now and my salves, balms, whatever you want to call it, have completely cooled. Now this, if you put your finger on, you can see it's a little bit soft in there. So it's maybe not completely cooled. It feels cool to touch, but it's not solid enough. So you can take it, you can just rub it right onto your skin and you're gonna get that texture. If you don't think it's, if you think it's a little too oily, you can add a little bit of tapioca powder. There is some, cornstarch if you really wanted to, but this is gonna be great for any of those bruises or even a burn and inflammation. So if you think that it smells a little too much like the beef tallow, then add a few more drops of essential oils when you're making it. It's easy to do to make it as customizable as you want. You can see it just rubs right on there and it's gonna be great for my skin for when I have bruising or anything like that. It's gonna be good for you anyway. Thank you so much again to Mountain Grandma and the Budget Preppers for inviting me to this collaboration. I have had a blast. There are so many great things to be learned with My Home Apothecary collaboration and the collection. Don't forget to check out the playlist and go on over and check out the video that I posted last week. It's gonna be in one of these boxes. It's gonna be over here somewhere. Click on that video link, go right to it and watch the video that I posted last week. And then click on the playlist and go watch the one I did from last year. Trust me, there's some great information in there. So go on, click that link, check it out, and don't forget to keep coming back to the channel because we've got lots more videos. Thanks again for watching. Bye.